Okay, we are going to run this in the flight simulator. This is the Turnigy 9XR running in the flight simulator. As soon as I can find the cable and hook it up. There we go. Alright, here, Turnigy 9XR. Alright, I did try to do this on my projector. I have a big old projector. It's not even old. I have this thing set up for Phoenix Flight Simulator. It didn't work very well with the projector. The video was terrible. And of course, everybody wants to know if the 9XR is good for quads. Let's find out. Move it out a little bit. Hopefully you folks can see this. Now me, I'm flying this. I'm flying this from a projector. I have a big video projector. Bank left and right. Turn it around. Bring it back. Little adjustment, real fine adjustment. And it will do some acrobatics. As long as you've got a little altitude, you can do some acrobatics. This is a Gaui. And this thing will fly. Thing moves very well. right over our heads. And that's your 5-minute mark on the transmitter being turned on. I didn't set it for the throttle up. It's a little out of trim, I think. That's your quadcopter. Now let's try something else. Of course, I'm not just a helicopter kind of guy. I like my fixed-wing planes. I tend to like scale planes. Here's the Corsair. This Corsair is a bit of a beast to fly. As you can hear, it's a nitro plane, and it's got retractable landing gear. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to fly this one off. And with these warbirds, you got to give them a little bit of rudder, just keep them straight. Flip the landing gear switch. These ones like to be controlled all the time. Let's bring it in close. See, I got the landing gear up, got the landing gear switch working fine. And again, you got to give it elevator and aileron at the same time to bank like this. Flight simulators are, in fact, awesome. This plane can do some tricks. I would say this thing is a little underpowered. It is also a beast to fly upside down. I will try it, but often when I try to fly these upside down, I crash. That was pretty good. See, unlike a lot of your other planes, you can't just bank and yank this thing. You gotta add to it, and you really don't have to counter steer it much. A lot of the Cessnas, Pipers, stuff like that will do that too. But a lot of the warbirds you need to counter steer like crazy, but this is not one of them. F4U tends to right itself. Not enough to be called a trainer, though. Anyway, I'm going to flip down the gear, and I'm going to get her down low enough to where I can see the runway. So I have the gear down now, and I like to put the gear down long before I'm ready to land. It gives me a good perspective. Cutting the throttle. Should I be concerned about the runway? Maybe. And we'll give you a closer look at the plane. Again, this is using the Turnigy 9XR. And we do in fact have the landing gear working, and it'll probably crash when I show you the landing gear. It did pretty good, didn't it? That's the landing gear. Again, switch is in a good place. I don't mind the landing gear being on the right hand. A lot of them, the landing gear's on the left hand. I don't care. It's all good. There you go. And that is the Turnigy 9XR in Phoenix Flight Simulator.